Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome everyone.
Welcome to another TPD Xbox stream.
Mm.
What are we doing today?
We're not the platinum duo anymore.
We're not.
And the achievement duo.
And what are the achievement duo doing?
Getting achievements on Starfield.
Yeah, indeed.
So we have been cheekily playing a little bit offline. But only a few hours and not doing anything important.
Yeah, we thought it was probably worth just kind of doing a bit of looting and a bit of selling and stuff offline, didn't we? A few of the like little activities or like mini side quest sort of stuff.
Yeah, we didn't really do anything important. Because we got to this city and there was so many different people to talk to and it just seemed to make sense to do some of it offline.
And I'm not as up to date as the stream either, so where are we? What's the plan going forward?
Kind of pressure on me.
Well, I don't know. So, what's left? Have we got more of these activities to do, more places to discover?
I think here, in terms of being in this city, I think we've done all of the like miscellaneous side quests.
Okay. Sounds good.
But there are the main missions here.
Yes.
And there's like I think this faction mission might be here, and then there's another miscellaneous. This one, which looks like it might be some kind of faction mission as well.
Okay. Why don't we start with that one then?
Yeah, we're talking to Agent later.
Yeah, because we're not sure, are we, if this is a faction mission or not, so we think it would probably lead to it, but oh wow, look at that.
Yeah. That's the one.
A lot more places than when I last looked.
I've been busy.
You've been very busy. Let's carry on then. Where are we looking? Over here. Well, this is the mast building, which is like the government building, isn't it?
I haven't really heard too much about them, but I think so. Some kind of government and people.
It's like this person's underneath this water, which is
No, they're not. Keep going. Well, they will be, but you need to like get in there. So if you go no, come around the side. Maybe it was the other side. Yeah, it was the other side. It don't really matter. You're just gonna have to go the long way now.
we're not very fast in water.
No, I should have gone. Should have not jumped in here.
I could walk along that railing, but it feels a little bit risky. Anyone looks up, they'll just popping his head up.
Oh well, kind of silly.
Yeah, what we're looking for around here?
Some stairs. If you go over here, this way, you need to jump down there. Oh. Yeah. I don't really know where I'm going.
No, we're trying to speak to this person in the map. Probably could have just gone up to the main door, to be honest.
Do you think you can like hit a few times? I'm just gonna try and do a little audio check.
Yes.
Just if you hit that thingy. Yeah, looks like it's sorted again. It's good.
Oh, good. Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, so.
We didn't get where we are by
Have you
sitting
been
on
in
our
here?
laurels. Our laurels,
No.
in fact, became uninhabitable a long time ago. Helps to remember that. The things we do. There's so many different groups across the settled
It's
city.
such a big building that I'm just gonna probably
May I help you?
talk to people or see, but I'm not gonna try and go in like every room because I imagine it takes forever.
Yeah, it's nice being in a lab again, and the facilities here at Mast are the best in the galaxy. The only thing I don't have is my research slate. The thought of having to start over from scratch, well, I feel like Sisyphus pushing his boulder up the hill. Oh,
Of
great.
course we
I'll
can.
give you the coordinates to the station. It orbits Voss in the Alpha Centauri system, so it won't be too far of a
Alpha
jump.
Centauri. Isn't that where we
Just
are?
be
Or is that where we're going?
I don't know if those zealots are still
I
there.
don't know.
If they are, definitely do not engage.
Oh, I thought we were in Alpha Centauri.
The short answer is xenobiology.
Too many big
I
words
get
on
that
the
that's
skin.
a pretty broad category. My specialty is alien flora, but as a lead, I've managed pretty much every department on the station. Maybe now that I'm here, I'll go back to my roots, so to speak. It's home. It doesn't matter how long I've been away, that will never change. Now, this lab will take some getting used to. Sometimes I go looking for the bathroom and end up in the storage closet. Another time, then.
Fair enough.
This man's a little bit.
Let's hope he doesn't use a storage closet in the bathroom.
Yes, he's having a bit of a struggle with a new job. Taking new job syndrome to a new level.
Howdy. Always feels like we're understaffed.
How do I get to you? Make you in a awkward place.
Hey.
Who's whispering now?
Yes?
You are, of course, welcome at any time here in Mast. Same as anyone. Just be aware that you are being monitored.
We're being monitored.
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of my division's work. I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast.
Do we know what these things
I
are when
oversee
people have
all
like the
our active
implant?
projects and agents
I
in the
don't.
field,
Not
and
yet.
I'm afraid that's about as much
Very
detail as I
cyberpunky.
can.
Yeah, I've noticed a few people around with them, but
Hmm. I don't know what they are
All
yet.
you
No.
really need to know is that we're
Okay.
here to serve and we're the good guys. Our main priority is the safety and security of the citizens and assets of the United Colonies, wherever they may be. We keep an eye on, well, everything.
so you spies.
It is a word that has been used, both for good and ill, to describe us at times.
I mean, that's true. An agency that feels the need to point out that the good guys usually
Well,
are.
you're certainly entitled to that opinion, and there are plenty of others who share it. We'll be looking out for you just the same.
The name is Pluto.
No. My parents would never have
Oh,
been
is it
so
a code name?
presumptuous.
Sounds like it.
Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym,
It's,
pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I
It's
have,
kinda
of
cool that
course,
you get to choose your
learned
own.
that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
What's Aegis?
We're the intelligence arm of the
Well,
United
not already a
Colonies.
question.
Think of it this way. UC security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them.
That question there is basically the same as that.
True.
Okay,
Ah,
we've been asked by
right.
security
You're
to pick
Sergeant
something up.
Yui's recruit. You're taller than I expected.
That's quite rude.
Did you make us tall?
No.
Alright. Shouldn't assume. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Thanks, I guess.
Oh, it wasn't a compliment. Just an observation. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
What do you mean the location's been compromised?
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it and are using it to identify field agents.
Ooh.
Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
It's a Oblivion quest which goes along a similar
What's that?
kind of line to this, where there's like a secret agency, the Assassin's Guild, and we think a dead drop's been compromised, so you're like sent in to do it. Why meet me personally, since he's the head of Aegis?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
Got it. Just tell me where to pick it up.
Take the Nat to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
Yeah, what's in the package? Really can't tell
Not
us
gonna
that.
tell us.
You really should know better than to ask for classified intel. What is this, your first day on the job?
All right.
It is.
Don't worry. I'm just giving you a hard time. I still can't tell you what's in the package, though.
Okay,
Good luck with the mission.
let's go.
Hello.
Anyone at reception?
If you bump into the president, can you remind her that I'm still waiting for approval on the dispensary funding? Oh, I'm kidding. Don't actually.
I like that.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, but he won't be happy if we steal it.
No, I'm not stealing.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Anything?
It is surprising how many people need to be reminded to go in for regular medical checkups, even when they don't have to pay for them.
Do you like working for the UC?
I really do.
Good for
No
you.
group has done more for humanity than the United Colonies, and it is gratifying to be a
Well, he
part
loves
of it.
his job.
Keeping our citizens in good health is vital to our continued success.
Okay, and what do you do here?
It is my pleasure to attempt to steer this lumbering bureaucracy towards doing something useful for its citizens, keeping them healthy. My background's in medicine, but I like to think I've graduated from helping one patient at a time to, well, all of them at once.
I was expecting him to give me a little fetch and carry quest.
Not all of them.
It wasn't to be.
Not all of them do. Some just like a little chat.
Yeah. Look at all these. Oh, so many places.
We're probably gonna have to come to all of them at some point.
That's what I'm thinking, like, it'll take us forever to walk around them. Like, it really is massive, this game. I mean, obviously there's only a few cities, but they really have handcrafted them
Yeah.
and clearly made them pretty big.
Yeah.
Another day, another credit. I have a feeling today's going to be a... Don't be a stranger.
Maybe I should ask. How's it going?
One day, I'm gonna leave. Oh, hi there. I'm doing
Hello.
great.
I'm oh,
Yeah, I'm here, yep.
that's creepy.
Same. I'm struggling to find meaning in my life.
We've all been there, I think.
Alright, well that makes it fine
We
then.
just need to find a goal to strive towards. I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony.
Alright, nobody asked. But
I think we're finally getting close.
I mean, I'm trying to talk about my life, but okay. Just talking about yours.
you want to leave New Atlantis? Why?
Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New
Oh,
Atlantis.
I've been a dancer. That's unfortunate.
What about you? Have you gone on any adventures?
Nah.
Don't really get out much.
Really? I find that hard to believe. You look like you've been through so much.
Thanks.
Oh, and I mean that in a good way, of course.
Not sure. Anything you recommend doing in New Atlantis?
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
Foodie.
You can tell.
Definitely a foodie.
If that's the case, you have a lot of options here in New Atlantis. Dawn's Roost is probably the fanciest. They have great steaks there. But I'll be honest, I'm more of a chunks girl, and my boyfriend and I can't get enough of Terra Brew.
Well, we've been to all of those, haven't we?
Probably.
How's it going?
Well, you know, it's one of those days where all
Oh,
I can
yeah.
think about is food.
I do know.
Wonder if my boyfriend will take me to Chunks later.
No offense, but you look a little bit tired.
Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use the terracino.
Woman
from
bases her
Terrabrew
whole
right
life
now.
around food and drink. Oh, I can get you one. It's no trouble.
Yeah.
Really? That's so sweet. I really appreciate it.
Constellation, that's why we took ages to get here. We just turned into a coffee delivery.
We've been doing all sorts of stuff.
I should have had a little look at where that was. What's it gonna be? That? Nope, not that one. That is not it.
Probably at the very top now. Late bloomer. No.
No.
I'm not a fan of this whole setup. I must admit.
None of these.
It's probably in a
It's down
different.
here. There's more. Oh my god, there's more.
Are they not ones I've done?
Oh, they are. They
Oh,
are.
thank God for that.
Oh,
I was like, what? Where have all those come from?
oh, fine.
Don't tell me why they go in activities sometimes and miscellaneous in other times. I don't know. I have no idea. I guess activities are like miscellaneous quests used to be on like Skyrim.
Yes.
Like the really small one-off. Like we're gonna give her a coffee and that's it quests. Like rather than anything else. Like.
We're in Alpha Centauri, look.
Yes, it seems
The
so.
space station that man was on about is just over there. So it doesn't actually show me where that is, so I don't suppose you've got any idea where Terrabrew is.
Commercial district? Probably. We've been there, it's probably in commercial district. Makes sense to be there.
It does. Not sure where we are now. Not commercial or residential. There's a lot of these.
Right, if we go up there, I think that orange one might be it. Oh no, it's down here, look.
There we go. Terrabrew.
You're welcome. Thanks, I know that
Thanks for
impressive.
choosing Terrabrew. What can I get you?
Thank you.
Hi there.
You.
Welcome to Terrabrew. How can I help you?
Oh, you just said that.
Certainly. Please take your time.
What did you want? A cappuccino?
I don't know, I didn't listen.
Cortado, your favourite.
Oh,
They're all in the same cup. That's not very realistic, is it?
no. Cortados are tiny.
Exactly.
Cortados don't come in that big cup.
I think she wanted a cappuccino.
That's a good choice.
It's a strong choice. Let's have a little look though before I leave. Cappuccino. Okay. Well, now we need to know where we were. So I can deliver it back to her. Hopefully by process of elimination.
That's about right.
Didn't think Mast would have its own district, but it does. Oh, tell me she's still here.
I wonder
There you
if
are.
I miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. I'm so excited to see
Yes,
Tony
that
after work.
Terracino you wanted?
Oh, thank you so much. Soon I'll be coursing with bountiful energy. I'll be the most enthusiastic janitor in New Atlantis.
Coffee really doesn't
Here,
have that
take
impact.
this.
But okay.
I found it while I was cleaning. I figured you might find a use for it.
Okay,
Thanks again.
interesting.
Really appreciate it.
Med
Med
pack.
pack.
Nice.
See you around.
Yeah. Well, I'll take that trade. Coffee for a med pack. Med pack's like 500.
I was gonna say it depends what we paid for the coffee, but not 500.
75, I think. That's a pretty cheap med pack.
Cool.
Where? Oh, right here.
Ooh, very mysterious.
Grab the package. It's right here, like
Very
all of
lazy.
that. The
Maybe
basically.
the man can't be seen to be coming out doing that. It's got eyes on him,
Well, that's true actually.
you know? He comes out and like walks over there, grabs something really dodgily and walks back with a package. People would be like, that's a bit weird.
I suppose so. Fine, we'll carry it the 3 centimeters.
Like, it
Oh,
was
this
right
one.
there.
How's
Hello.
the investigation going? Still have questions? ask.
Oh, 2. Got your package.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
No. Should we try our trade?
Yeah. Extrovert. It's a good way to find people with initiative.
Oh yeah.
True.
Once I had a recruit who was basically bred to be UC security. I mean, his favorite book was our training manual. He knew every rule, every procedure, and on top of that was a pinpoint marksman. But he lacked exactly what you are talking about. Initiative. He ended up transferring to a desk job after a year. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds like a good trade. 2,000. That's not bad, is it? And then looks like you've got something else for this man.
Ah, if it
Oh,
isn't my favorite
I've got a friend who
part-time
needs something from
security box.
storage at the spaceport. You know anything about this?
Yes, I do. So, we were speaking to a woman who I think someone was trying to get, so she's trying to create something. I can't remember what she's trying to create anymore. She needs an ingredient from like another planet. So these people were trying to get that ingredient for her, bring it back to her, but they had contraband. So their whole ship and all their contraband's been stolen from these people.
Okay.
Including her ingredients, and she's gone to them and said, you know, this includes my completely legal ingredients. And they're like, no.
Not allowed it.
If you want to do
Well,
this later, we can.
Our friend Yumi, he'll get 'em.
Yeah, we all got friends who need things. But we've also got rules and regulations, and I'm not going to bend them. Your friend
She has done.
can file a request like everyone else.
Turns out our friend Yumi's no help.
No. It was talking about the ways to get like a UC card, like a security card is one way to get there. You'd have to like steal it somehow.
Well, we should be on our way to that. How are the day-to-day operations going?
It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people.
I'm looking for work, you should guys.
I've got nothing at the
No,
moment,
I've got nothing.
but come back later, and I
Of
might have
course.
something for you. Let me
Just
know
the
if
one
you
job
have
from
any
him then.
questions.
Okay, so we
Hey, Tarush.
welcome into our rush.
You've been lurking, no problem. Thank you for coming, thank you for joining. We didn't make it on yesterday, so sorry about that, but hopefully you had a very fun day of cleaning and all the chores you wanted to get done. And I hope your first day of annual leave is treating you very well. Started Ghost Runner. It's hard. Did we say there's some kind of achievement on that, like a difficulty achievement? I don't know if we've discussed that or not.
I don't think we've really discussed Ghost Runner.
No.
So it's a game where I think you can't take any damage. You've got to kind of do sections of levels without taking damage. So it's like a parkour slashing game.
Oh.
It does look pretty hard though. It's on my list, but I've got no idea what the trophies or achievements look like. But yeah, I do imagine from what little I've seen of it that it would be pretty hard.
One hit kill on all levels.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
So it's, from what I know, it's basically about finding the right path through the level where you can kill the right enemies while doing your parkour to not get shot.
Oh, that does not sound up my street. Does sound up your street. I'd like to watch it, I think.
Yeah,
Not
I think
play
you'd
it.
enjoy watching.
I won't like to play it. Only two achievements for no death.
And what are they? Are they doing like certain levels, or is it like a really big section without a death? How bad are the no death ones? Okay, what's this? Ryujin Industries Kiosk. Kill 23 enemies without dying and complete a level without dying. Okay, so sounds like it could have gone a lot worse with that.
Yeah, could have been every level.
Yeah, could have been every level. So, I mean, I imagine they're both hard, but
Yeah.
at least they're not as bad as I imagine it could have been. I don't know. 23 enemies sounds kind of mid as well. Like it sounds hard, but not like super loads. Boss is fairly easy, not only killing 23 times, but an easy one from 11. Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, I guess you hope that you get the 23 naturally playing through the game, and if you don't, then farm it at the end, probably. Assuming there's some kind of chapter left. Job application. You have to answer all questions in the application to be submitted. Work experience.
How many years of experience do you have working in a secretarial position or corporate environment?
Absolutely none. Wait, what's his background?
Not that.
I don't remember what his background is anymore. There is chapter select, but you're fully convinced no one's getting 23 without dying on the first playthrough. Oh wow, it's that hard.
It's that hard.
That hard that you don't think you'd ever get that. Ever get that naturally.
Wow, you're finishing levels with over 20 deaths. That sounds really hard then.
That just sounds really hard. But at least you're finishing the levels and getting through it. You're not completely stuck. Apart from that boss fight, which will eat you.
No.
I said none for the experience. We don't know anything about them. This is not going to get in the job.
This interview's not going well.
Almost done with first playthrough all collectibles. Alright, nice. Nice. If you only started it today and you're almost done with the playthrough, then that sounds like pretty good going.
Yeah, or maybe started it yesterday, but even so, it's still really good. Not a long game.
at all. Well, there you are. Maybe that is a good one to throw in our rotation at some point if it's not that long. Although we were discussing it earlier, weren't we? And the number and quality of games coming out soon probably means nothing from the backlogs getting touched at all for a while, but
Still a lot to come this year, isn't there?
yeah, a lot to come this year. But we definitely should put it in the possible games.
Yeah, we keep saying we're going to create like a huge spreadsheet of with everything in there at once, don't we?
Yeah, everything
All the
that we want to
games
play.
that we might want to play that have already come out, and then all the games that are coming out and when they're coming out.
Yeah,
We started yesterday. Dying Light screwed you over big time. Oh no.
Oh, that's not good.
What happened?
Sounded like you thought you were nearly there with Dying Light, didn't you?
Yeah.
When we spoke on Saturday, you were nearly there with.
You were doing the DLC, weren't you?
So you were about to move on to the last DLC, weren't you?
Mm.
Yeah, I think you were about to move on to the last DLC. That doesn't sound good though. 100% last night at like 1. So it took like full Sunday to do that last DLC.
Was there anything that went wrong that made it take so long? Okay.
Okay. Let's do some job application then.
Yeah, let's do an interview.
Proficiency with computers, with typing and file management. Yeah, we're good at that, aren't we?
Yeah, not bad.
Level of education have you completed?
Bachelor's?
Bachelor's. Do you have a history of criminal activity?
Well,
we're squeaky clean.
I did get pulled up by the police once, but no. When I was
That's good
younger.
now. The application is complete. To officially submit your application, select submit application. Answers may no longer be changed. Hopefully you can't fail this.
Shit.
Please report to Imogene Salzo on the operations floor in Neon for your interview. Was that not the interview? Oh, that was the application.
Yeah.
is hiring the best and
That's
brightest
right.
of today for
Cool.
our future tomorrow.
Maybe they prefer honesty over experience.
My experience, that's very rarely the case.
Yeah. Yeah, mine too.
It's normally better to lie your way through, and then once they've hired you, it's too late and like can't bother doing it again.
Yeah.
It's the best way.
Can confirm.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for DT, an A and B, B and E, or
Back to the spaceport then.
MS.
Oh, that's the ship, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's taking us off the planet by the look of it.
I don't like
yeah.
this.
Travel to Neon on Volley Alpha in the Volley system. So we're not in the Volley system, we're in Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, Neon's a whole new planet.
Yeah.
Um,
So we don't think like that, for example, we don't think that's here.
it's not here.
But all of them are not here, except the main one now. That's what I think.
That's what I said to you, yeah. Except those two faction quests. That one.
Yeah,
well, that's not
done.
now. And then the other one that we started.
We did that. That was
Where
for
have
taking
that
that drop package back.
Is that it?
Yes.
I've done that. Yeah, but main mission then, I guess.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go meet Constellation.
Finally.
Got here many hours ago to meet
Mm.
Constellation, and it's been been a lot of distraction. I probably should have fast travelled actually, shouldn't I, after the
Yeah.
lodge. Keep forgetting that you can fast travel around the city itself, like on the map,
Yep. You can.
rather than having to use the tram system. How far is it? How
Oh,
far
press
is
that one. You can
it? Oh, what?
press L1. Not hold it. Press it.
Ah,
right,
what
right.
you do? Should I be able to teleport from here? No.
Is that your big message in Taurus, or have we only got one of your messages?
Maybe we've only got the start of the big message. But that's already starting. That's the big message. I mean, that's already sounding pretty bad, like.
You have to play 4 to 5 hours of the main game to be the required level for the DLC. Oh.
You just had to. Well, what were you doing? Did you do like a new game plus, or were you just killing zombies? I mean, that's really annoying.
That's really bad.
A lot of games, there isn't one above it.
No, we only got the one bit about playing 4 to 5 hours of the main game.
Yeah, we don't have a.
I think the message might have been too big.
Yeah, we don't have a prior message. Oh, there we go.
Oh, we got it. Start the story DLC. All fine, having fun. And you get a message from a random on. Oh my god. On the Steam asking you to help them out with co-op achievements. So you went to help him join the game. Got story-based achievements on the DLC apart from the one missable. And then after you got all other achievements, you're left with the one missable. The only way to get the missable was to delete your save entirety. Do you know what? Am I remembering? No, I'm thinking the wrong thing. So the only way to get that was to delete save for the entirety of Dying Light, including your main.
Yeah, so you have
game
to
and
play
then
the
have to
main
play
game
it again.
4 to 5 hours just to get up to the right level. That's really, really rough. It's really bad. Just because you were helping someone out.
Never help anyone. Ever.
So what happened with the missable then? Was it... Could you not do the story on your game? Had it kind of giving you the achievements in class as if you'd played the missions?
Must have been a glitch.
Must have been a glitch. That's really annoying. Yeah, that's a real shame. So you had to waste 4 or 5 hours just getting back to start of it and then do all the DLC, which is already a big DLC. Yeah, I see why that took until 1 in the morning.
Your game put you after the end of the DLC with everything unlocked. Missable was to do with unlocking all the races.
I see. Yeah, I mean, like you said, surely that shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be that if you join someone who's done the DLC,
No.
you just get everything completed. Like, that doesn't seem right. So
No, because your game's separate to their game.
yeah. So
You went in their game. You know. I don't mean you've got. In your game have everything they've got in theirs.
no, that's definitely not right. No, it's really frustrating. But at least you're there now, and you've been able to start Ghost Runner. You can move on from Dying Light.
Start something new.
Put Dying Light away. Probably never want to play it again. Sometimes you find that, don't you? Like one achievement or one glitch like that or whatever, it can just completely
ruin
sour
it.
your experience.
Or any uninstall.
Straight away, yeah. I bet it is.
We've had that experience.
We have very much had games where as soon as you finish it, you delete it. Never want to see it again.
Yeah.
Don't want to see it in my saved
It
games.
doesn't even deserve to be installed on my console.
Yeah,
My PC.
definitely have some of them. Alright, let's head into Constellation then. Watchers let us in.
We've got 2 minutes left of the guide. Yes, no problem. Hope you get it all sorted.
Yeah, hopefully the collectibles work. All of them work.
Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Cool. Well, those doors require a key. Everything needs a key. Let's head in.
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wages.
Oh, this is a crew.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Bosco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
We are.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
We can try and get some more information.
Yeah.
How many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
It was bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? You all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. honestly, Kadri. If you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
You've already got two.
That's just like the others.
I don't know where we'll carry that big thing.
I thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh,
my God, that's it.
we're moving.
They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no
That was
manufactured
pretty
material in the
cool.
solar systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
Oh, there's more than 3 now.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's...
Where did all those come from?
I'm not sure. I think it's all splitting up, maybe.
Outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Kadri?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
I wonder if we have to get like loads to fill up that, so it's like a big sphere or something.
About our new friend here.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little
It
universe
absolutely
of
is.
ours?
I'll tell you that now, woman.
We are ready. You want me in Constellation? What does that mean? What's expected?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
How much do you know about the artifacts? What are they?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building,
Yeah, then.
you'll be part of
Get more and see what it creates. Alright, I'm in.
A black hole!
Hopefully not, or we'll be pretty dead. Tell me what happens next.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here.
What?
I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
What a weird thing to say to someone.
In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway.
That sounds exciting.
Just mind your head.
8,000.
8,000 credit. And an achievement.
A launch key.
Join Constellation.
A jetpack. That's a pretty good set of things.
They're sorted.
That's a pretty good set of things. Let's have a look at this jetpack. 39. Ooh, a lot better. Okay, so it's the same as the other ones in terms of its boost, but it's a lot more protection for everything. Okay.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
Oh, she's just
That
spoil
was
spot.
intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming. Now that
You wanna
I think
pick up
about
on
it.
some combos in here?
I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you.
No.
And thank you for bringing the artifact
Okay.
to us.
Right. Oh, how long have you been working on all this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently.
What have you been
Derek
doing then?
discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Vision I saw, what do you think it was?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. an energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Hmm.
And Barrett saw something too.
He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't.
That wasn't just random synapses firing, it means something.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Yeah, I was wondering about other types of exploration work outside of the artifacts.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Oh, that's nice. So that gives you a bit of a reason to go out and search for plants and animals and planets and stuff. Get some kind of reward from that board by the sound of it. That sounds kind of cool. You seem to know a lot about the artifacts.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Well, let me know if I can help you learn more.
Well, right now, nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition.
Doesn't sound like us.
I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy
Yeah,
to
so she
take
wants
on
us to
your
collect organic materials. How would organic resources help with learning about the artifacts?
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay.
It does
Pretty
indeed.
well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
What about your pockets? I've got some organic resources for you.
Anything I can learn from is a help.
You're selling though.
We don't.
Oh.
So she buys organic material from us, but we don't have it anyway. So Sarah said something about a place for me to stay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good.
So I get us
I
our
can
little
maybe find a
room.
spot for you.
It's cute.
And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to take a human companion that will want to romance and lose him, but...
Well, we've got a romance one as well now.
Yeah, well, you've got to get Matt's relationship to romance.
Hmm.
The trophy or achievement is actually for romancing, I believe.
I see.
So I think we're going to start off with that woman, but presumably we're going to want to find
A man. Yeah. I don't want to romance a woman. Not about that life. Personally.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. With
Oh, nice.
Although I do question it sometimes.
Now let's see about that room.
What, leave me for a woman?
Yeah.
We were almost
Leave me
at
for
max
anyone.
occupancy already, but there's
I've
still
been
one
women are
room
less
left for
annoying.
us. It's been nice having the place so full.
Good luck finding that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wait, you said someone was less annoying, did you?
Oh, yeah, I just thought you meant good luck for me finding anyone.
No, good luck finding someone less annoying.
Yeah,
Not that annoying.
that'd be pretty easy to be fair.
There's a lot of rooms here. It says they're
Yeah.
nearly all full. So like, what, this one?
Okay, this'll be you. common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little
Medeo,
less.
that sounds like my boyfriend.
I'm sure Sarah has something planned for
Possible.
each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her
Doesn't sound
waiting
like
too
the
long.
common room
Enjoy.
would be quiet though.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
Vladimir. Oh, well, that's who we need to meet. When it tells you to go so far in the story, you have to meet Vladimir
yeah.
on the Eye.
That's
Because
where he is.
apparently he buys survey data from you. Like when you survey a planet and finish it, you get like data to sell.
Okay.
Apparently he buys it for a lot more than anyone else, so it's a good way of getting money. Which we will need money.
So don't go past the story of when you meet him. Or
Well, you don't need to, I guess.
push
so,
through
yeah.
the story to meet him.
Just kind of push through to meet him.
Moby Dick, we can take that.
What we're thinking, are we taking stuff from his room or are we leaving it so it looks kind of
Let's leave it then.
fancy?
Yeah. Things sell for a lot.
They do.
Let's leave it though.
Got storage there, look. Hopefully that's an infinite storage.
Go inside it, you'll see. Oh, look.
We have one of them.
That's
somewhere.
what we have. Cool.
Yeah, looks like it.
Infinity.
Like it. Let's just put one thing in it and just make sure that still looks like it. Yep.
Oh yeah.
So this is if I guess if a ship gets full, we can do that.
Why are you sleeping?
Yeah, that's interesting though. So it's how many local hours, but also how many hours of UT, which I presume is universal time.
I don't understand.
So like, if you think, obviously each planet spins at a different rate, so the amount of hours in a day is different on every planet.
Well, how can I only give 2 options then?
So I guess it's assuming that every planet sets it up so that they have the right number of minutes, so they have 24 hours. So every planet works for 24 hours, but the number of minutes in an
It's
hour
either more or
is different.
less. I see what you mean.
Yeah. So 1 hour here is equal to 2 hours and 5 minutes. So basically 125 minutes of universal time. So every 125 minutes an hour passes here.
Interesting.
I just wanted to see what the sleep manual looked like. That's all. Ooh.
Oh, a ship.
Ooh.
Weapons case.
Shall I steal these people's stuff?
No.
I'm thinking, yeah, hunter.
No.
Let's head down. Down.
Oh.
Well, somewhere. Oh, it's close to the maze. Okay. So that's Sarah, but there's still more people to talk to. Where were the stairs? I thought the stairs were here, near the bar. Oh, they were up here.
Just jump.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I am.
No.
Who else have we got? These 2 gentlemen. Fancy sofa.
Well,
If we're taking someone else,
rock breaker may have been a bit.
don't forget Vasco's probably carrying something. Maybe not though.
I
think we
wonder
might
if you
have.
put something in him. We did tell
No,
everything.
I haven't.
Yeah. You hear what he said?
No. Something rude. Press B and come back in.
Remember, you're well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
It's true. That's an apology, you can do better.
I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character.
There we go.
My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem you made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man.
I'm getting that. I'm getting that vibe.
Welcome aboard.
I like this guy.
I hope the drinks are at least free.
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances.
I guess that's what all the stuff upstairs will say.
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects. If you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
A modifying item.
So I did find, when I was playing earlier, I did find a weapons bench and an armor bench. And in both cases, you can't dismantle. You can only modify.
Yeah. That's what we thought, wasn't it?
Potentially craft, but I don't think I saw a craft menu.
Yeah, that's what we thought. I mean, we can craft now by the sound of it. But
Yeah, but you can't dismantle stuff for parts.
yeah, it's all about selling. Okay. What kind of company is Shroud Eklund?
We're most well known for ship manufacture.
Oh, that sounds good for us.
Spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose.
What about if we're friends with you?
Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Do you think the vision I had means anything?
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
We don't.
Oh, fitness.
Perfectly healthy as far back as I can remember.
I don't like we get XP for choosing that.
No, it doesn't. It's just a bit of an extra dialogue.
I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here.
Yes.
Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
What's your role in Constellation?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And
More than most millionaires.
Yeah,
those
true.
resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Alright, this isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else.
Okay, we've not got much for us. What about you, Mateo?
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant
nice,
bringing
yeah.
that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
What brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
What do you make of the vision I saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
If it meant something, I don't understand it.
Okay, that's alright. Maybe you weren't supposed to. Maybe it'll make sense later.
Maybe I don't actually remember
We're
it
gonna
very
get
clearly.
to the bottom of this. We just need more data,
What about
which
you?
means more artifacts.
Remember what?
What happened when we got the artifact. I don't really remember the vision that we saw.
I don't know if we ever saw the vision.
Did it just go white?
Yes. From my memory, yeah.
The artifacts all come out of caves?
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting
Big
dust?
paperweight. It's a very big
Take care of
paperweight.
yourself.
Okay.
Must have started many exams
I
this
find
week.
myself spending more and more time
So-
here. Business has appealed to me, but this is exciting.
Oh, I
this
could
is
do
nice.
something with that tree. Could harvest the tree. Fiber. What a lovely place.
Yeah. Would be nice to have some actual sun. That's nice. Okay, I think that's everyone then.
I hope you
All the
are
members to talk.
satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Ooh.
It's down here. All those workbenches.
Yes.
Weapons.
So, modify, rename, exit. So, modification, we could do
Nothing, because we have no resources.
a large magazine.
You want to waste those, yeah?
Well, we need to do it for a quest, don't
I don't know.
we? Double check, but I'm pretty sure we got a quest to modify our craft.
Oh, yeah. Okay, come on.
Oh. So, we need to remember that's the thing.
What were it called on Fallout again?
Heated.
Pocketed. That's it.
So, let's have we can put that on. And presumably we can't put it on the helmet, that wouldn't make sense.
It's clever.
Yeah. Although we also can't put it on the spacesuit, which doesn't make sense. I guess the pack's meant to be like the backpack as well as a jetpack, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we've got. Research lab. The research lab lets you discover new crafting recipes by completing research projects. Each research project requires materials in order to make progress. The materials needed can range from raw minerals extracted from planets to organic substances extracted from alien creatures and plant life, to manufactured components that can be made at an industrial workbench. So we've got 5 types right now. Pharmacology, food and drink, outpost development, nothing in there. We've got 8.
8.
8 in there. Equipment or weapons. I thought it was weapons. But these ones are blocked. Does that mean we don't have the stuff? Looks like it.
Yeah, we need a skill.
Oh, a skill.
Weapons engineering.
Yeah, so these ones we don't have the materials still.
Hmm.
There is again something for doing a research project, but it doesn't look like we're gonna have the
Materials.
materials.
We have nothing. No materials.
Yes, it says material available on them. I don't know what that means.
I don't.
Ah, so you can use like bread and meat and cheese, so you can use some of the rubbish food to actually do research on food.
Interesting. That means they're worth picking up then.
Yes. Not busted. It does. Okay. So nothing we can do in research right now. What else have we got? Pharmaceutical lab. Cooking station. Constellation mission ball. Oh wow, that's pretty
So
cool.
I've took a couple of these, but if you keep going down a bit, down. No, this is different then. Never mind. There's another mission board that you find in like bars
Okay.
with like even more stuff. Because these are different missions.
Hopefully we can just take all of these and then just do them when we find them.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is with the other mission board that I found in the bar, they had like when you took it, there was like a timer that started going down.
Okay.
But this doesn't seem to have that.
The mission to locate a planet trait is the most challenging survey mission. You'll need to search an entire solar system for a planet that has the target trait. Locate planets in the target system that have traits. This is indicated at the bottom of a planet's info card on the star map. Unsurveyed planets have unknown traits. So that's to locate a planet with an amphibious foothold in the Toliman system. And that's another one. Well, these are all the same type
It's
of
so
mission.
hard to get used to new games.
It's just 5 different missions to find. That might be different. Experience explorers to survey worthless. That's a specific planet. Planet survey progress is shown on the planet's info card on the star map and also in the scanner when on the planet's surface. Planets without life, scanning a planet from orbit may be enough.
Ah.
But most planets require you to land and explore more thoroughly. Industrial workbench. So this is where we can make parts. Industrial workbench allows you to create basic manufactured components which can be used for building structures for outposts and crafting mods for weapons and equipment. The raw resources used for manufacturing components can be acquired from planets and moons by starting an outpost and setting up resource extractors. More advanced manufactured components can be created from fabricators at an outpost. So yes, so we can use our materials to create these things, we then use to create other things. Okay. Well, let's just put on a cheapish weapon mod just to get that activity out of the way. And this little purple weapon that we've got.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can get these as well.
Seem to have got like a decent amount of. I don't think that large magazine is probably the best one.
Yeah, it does have small. It's got 25 in it currently.
Yeah, if it puts us up to 40, and we've got a decent amount of all those things. Wait, can I not do it?
Why not?
Required research magazine and battery mods 1.
What's that? Is that a skill?
Yeah, no, it's a research for the research station, I think.
Oh.
But we can't actually do it.
Oh.
Yeah, required research. So it looks like we have to do research to do any kind of modding at all. That's a little bit of a annoyance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pharmaceutical lab. Okay, so we could craft a bandage with a fibre and a sealant. Quantity 1. There we go. Mission up.
Can you take that medkit in the wall?
We can. Indeed. How are we doing on skills? Have you spent skill points?
I did, but we probably might have like a couple more.
It's over here, isn't it? What did you go for then?
More oxygen, more health, or more carrying.
More health, more oxygen, carrying. Yeah, also I'm still doing the sprinting.
What do we need? Oh, how are we doing on Morrow too? I thought we'd exhausted the oxygen a lot of times. Why is it only once? 0.
Yeah, about 20.
How? When I've been running to deplete and get that red bar. So how? How?
Maybe you have to use all your CO2 as well. To the point where it starts damaging you.
To get damage.
Maybe.
I can try.
Maybe. What have we got over here then? So we've got the lock picking one. We need to pick some more locks. Now utilize boost packs. But we can't use the boost pack unless we get that.
Are they unlimited though?
Don't know. I presume so. I
don't
presume
know
it'll recharge. Ooh, some good stuff. I want all this stuff. We can get that. Med packs, trauma packs, emergency kits have 10% more health and 10% faster. That sounds pretty good.
That is good.
I like that.
Yeah.
What we got over here, certain weapons do more damage.
Ballistic weapons.
Ballistic weapons, probably a good one. Social, buy for more. Sorry, buy for less, sell for more. Not really bothered about that. That might be good. Probably not worth a skill. Probably not. Okay, I'm thinking maybe the healing one and the ballistic damage for now.
Yeah. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Use healing out just 20 times. And then...
Probably do so much damage.
20 kills. Should I try and run this down to red and just see if that is what we need to do?
As in use the red as well and get damaged?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been checking it to be fair. I've just been doing what I thought.
So it stopped me running. So I think. Oh, good spot. Very nice. Permanent reduce fall damage 5%.
So they exist.
Yeah, skill books or
Yeah.
magazines or whatever it wants to
Yeah,
call them.
they exist in this game, so keep an eye out for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed to stop me running. So I think it stops you when you run out, and then if you press it again, you'll start taking damage.
Okay, so
But
it does stop you.
Yeah, unless it was just a massive coincidence that I got stuck or something, it seemed to stop me.
Okay.
Yes? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Probably something else. What do you know about the artifacts?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
How well known is Constellation?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
What is Constellation? What do you do?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Other people have artifacts?
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
The UC Vanguard.
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Like work never pays off quite the way you expect.
You've done this before, eh? Wise words. We watch each other's backs. We'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
What is your follower if you continue? What do I get out of this anyway? Does Constellation have a salary?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Got it. You and me until we get the artifact.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting
There we are,
office
we're back
where
to
my
Mast already.
contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep.
We are UC security.
Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
What do you mean? You don't care if I steal as long as I don't get caught?
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Okay, there you go. Hand over to you. Not an hour each, yeah. I've definitely been going for about an hour and a half.
Going a lot of talking and stuff, wasn't it?
I know. But I imagine the rest of the stream's probably going to be a lot of talking as well. Seems like, you know, it's always the case. It's a very slow burner, this, isn't it? Like, there's a lot of getting to know the game and the characters and the factions and islands, and which is fine. It's good. It's just very heavy on it at the start here before we get out into the unknown and start fighting.
Are you gonna maybe try and remember to do this alongside me?
Yes.
Probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure you will.
Sarah.
Oh, it does now. No.
At least he gave us that to remind us.
Yeah.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services.
Well, we needed that, didn't we, to buy a house?
Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Yeah.
I think so. I think these will be one of the factions. But it's probably not UC, it's probably the Vanguard. UC Vanguard is probably the faction.
On the UC, and knock out an exam and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need her back after you wrap her in that fancy get-up of yours.
Don't worry, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. The system will walk
That's
you through
cool.
the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you
Yes,
have
there's that little dialogue between them.
well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join.
So we can register for the Vanguard.
I can get you sorted.
Probably worth doing while we're here.
How do I do that?
I think they need to go
Terminal?
downstairs. Yeah, you've got a quest for it. Supra Adal.
If you hold circle, remember that menu, it takes you out.
Okay.
You don't have to keep pressing it.
Good to know.
Okay, woman, I'm leaving you.
Woman. Sarah.
I don't know her name already. I remember Sarah. Oh, she's here. Hello.
Yeah, she's his companion. She follows everywhere.
To register for your examination, please select Enlist Agreement. Any outstanding UC bounty must be paid before proceeding.
Love that. If you've got a bounty, that's fine. Just pay it off.
By joining United Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that could place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, and up to including death. Yes. Fine.
I think there were 4 more tabs there, so you
Well, don't
you
mind.
just agreed to God knows what.
It's just what we all do, ain't it?
See all the hard. No, I'm not reading that. Well, there you go. You signed up.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
end of Earth. That might be interesting.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally a nation. Can you imagine? The logistics alone
What?
must have been...
One of the displays broken? I'll call up your maintenance.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent.
Great Serpent.
But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
You want to read that?
We can maybe skim it. Quickly. Okay, interesting. So each one of them's only allowed 3 systems, each 3 kind of sets of planets.
Each 3 sets of planets.
Yes, so 3 galaxies each. 3 star and UC. House Varun are just kind of their own thing.
You won't say where do they come in?
Yeah, they're just some like religious people who run their own thing. Sounds like they're like fighting against everyone basically.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Well, we know there's 4 factions, so I guess UC, Freestar, and Varun are going to be 3 of them. Still missing the 4th.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted.
Interesting that they still call it a navy, despite the fact it's ships in space.
Ever since.
Then like come up with a new name, it's still a navy.
It was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
That pension? Oh, don't let UC sank a lot of money into this place. They say it's to teach foreign pilots our history. I think it's about telling history how they want it told.
But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Whoa.
That's a big mech, isn't it? No doubt we're gonna have that to look forward to fighting at some point.
The Freestar Collective's got a place like this?
And that.
Probably take too many bribes to get it off the ground.
It also looks very nice.
Holy crap, what is that?
Guess that's a xenomorph.
So she's seen that tiny little thing up there. It's a puppy. It's
It's a nightmare.
I can't stop staring at it. A real terramorph.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
And you cause havoc.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city. The outbreak.
How much do you bet we're going to Londinian? At some point soon.
I was like London.
Yeah.
We've got a quest to go to London.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it is London, I think it's a new one.
Can you come and not be in the way?
She wants to attack them all.
It's not even a month.
Anyway. The answer is no. Very much yes. Ah, missed.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestock Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Oh.
Yeah. You can almost guarantee though that both sides have a lot to do all the research. They'll do it. Like Cold War.
Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
That's what we want.
All captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to
Another
protect and
false
support
option.
the citizens of the
Maybe UC and Vanguard are separate, but it's UC Vanguard, so I imagine that it wouldn't be. But maybe it is. Maybe the Vanguard and the UC are going to be two separate.
So is she not Freestar Collective?
No, she's Constellation, so
Oh, shit, yeah.
she's kind of known, I think. They're meant to be
Still being ghost
neutral. Meant to be neutral.
No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
That's the plan.
You know, this is a really cool museum.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Mm.
I like it. It's good. That was interesting as well. Give a little bit of background on everyone.
Yeah.
Feed to the exam. So maybe we need to pass some questions about all that.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully you were listening.
Well, this is a piloting simulator first.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Well, good for you. No one asked.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor
I'm over
Samuelson.
here.
The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever
We don't like eye contact. Not a fan of that.
What kind of ship am I going to be flying?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model.
I like that question. He's looking at me now.
As soon as you ask that, he's in it. He's in the conversation.
Piloting isn't my area of expertise. How about you just mark me down as a pass and I head out?
Vanguard assignments can often include both space and ground combat. It'd be bad for both you and the United Colonies to not ensure you're adept in both capacities before sending you out on your first real assignment.
That's a good answer. Any advice?
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Can you tell me about this exam?
Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there.
Pressure's on.
Good hunting.
Let's get some high ranks.
Cool.
Accounted for.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, isn't it? Cool simulation. And it's looking a bit barren down there.
That looks so cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It does. Yeah, that does look really cool.
That almost feels like I'm in VR, does it not?
Yeah, it does a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the in-game version of it,
This
isn't it?
kind of feels like VR.
Kind of feels like it. Yeah.
Weird.
I agree.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam.
So you've got some more power then, so you've only got 13 out of 27.
I don't know what all those things are down there. Do you like ship combat?
I don't mind it. Can't say I like it.
You can tell me what you're doing so I can learn.
So we've got like lasers, engines,
Shield?
shield,
Bow? What's bow?
ballistics.
Is that?
Yeah.
I don't even know what all those things are that you're doing. What are your weapons? What are you pressing?
L2, R2 for like main lasers, and L2 for internal. So lasers is I think lasers is R2 and ballistics is L2.
Enemy missiles are locked on.
Lose the shield really badly. Times 2.
We should have missiles to do, shouldn't we? How do you do that?
Should. Triangle. Triangle. South.
Hopefully no one gets motion sickness here.
I can't find the shit button. Stick to repair the shit. Sure, I can't do.
No. I mean, it says is photo mode.
Yeah, fine. No, going past level 3.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant.
Pass.
You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass
I'm
the
gonna get
exam.
better
You
than
may now
pass.
exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
It's having a go.
I'm gonna give it a try, but it's not gonna go well.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
That was a long 2 minutes. That was a long 2 minutes in Kill Rush. Welcome back.
Yeah, back in.
Did you get it all sorted?
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded.
Nice.
Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
That's 3 of them. This is not gonna go well. 4 of them. I don't really know what I'm meant to do when I'm getting shot and kind of take it. Not really sure how to.
I don't think there is right now.
Avoid getting shot. Basically means losses multiple ships, which is dead.
You're gonna blow.
You have passed, applicant.
Well, we got 1 level past the minimum, so
Or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
it's gonna be helpful.
I'll be.
I'll be.
And what just happened? You repaired. You were in a scanner. You were in scanning mode.
I've been in scanning mode all the time.
Yeah. So that's why we could do photo mode, because you were in scanning mode. And now you could have repaired.
I could have repaired.
Yeah.
And boosted.
Yeah. And you can see all the weapons here. Because you were in scanning. That's pretty silly.
Well, maybe I could get one better, but I also think... worth it.
Got it all done, parkour's difficult, and then you also got the no death level out of the way just by chance, really. Nice one.
Very nice. Good job.
Sounds like a nice one to get off the plate.
What do we think restart current tier mean? I think that means I can start from level
5?
5?
Oh. Maybe.
Hopefully. It said it saves your best go anyway, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what the guy said.
If not...
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
We can just reset it.
Hmm.
There's like 4 of them.
Yeah, that's it, that's level 5. It's tough.
It's tough.
Don't think we're getting through this.
You don't?
No.
You're not confident?
No.
What is that?
Calculating intercept vectors.
Someone inside me?
19 out of 45. Is that achievement, Intel Rush?
You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results. Or restart the exam.
Nearly halfway if you are.
It's too tough for me.
Nice. And you've got a really tough one out of the way as well.
Oh, that's 6.
You're not gonna be able to do it.
I want one more go. I want one more go. Maybe I just need to get into like an asteroid field and do a little bit of cam now. Like, this is really easy. I did find the ship combat pretty hard.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
Extermination protocols active.
19 out of 34 for main game. We'll get main game cleaned up tomorrow pretty easily. Yeah, so you've got, what is that? I'm really bad at maths. 10. 15 more trophies.
You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Well, that'd be good if you can get that done tomorrow.
You may exit the simulation through the ship's hatch.
It'll take you a few days to get through the main game and then 10 more for the DLC.
Is it one of those with like awful DLC trophies, or is the DLC not too bad? It's just more time needed, really, but nothing really harder.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
I got 2 of them down there. Maybe with enough times I could get it, but probably not worth this. How much extra credits we get? We'll just take more missions to get to UC and have less money.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Did you have some questions you needed answered first?
Why does the UC need foreign pilots to fly for them?
The military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
Building's called MAST, right? What kind of name is that?
MAST is short for Military Administrative and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the 3 co-equal divisions of the UC government work
so it's a
together to advance the
government
cause
building,
of
basically.
peace. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable. Most people would prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
How long have you been with the Vanguard, Commander?
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it.
I have wrapped up my piloting exam. Tell me to come back here.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
I am. I'm ready.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. To trace the Vanguard
There you are.
values.
It's a reward for doing all the murals.
Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
Ooh, that's a
So
competition.
then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does
10
mean
years.
offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb.
10
if you wish to become a
years.
citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard
We're not getting a
material
house.
on our hands.
We need a tier 6. We are not getting a house.
We could bring you on as a provisional member today.
Like,
I'll get
wow.
you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your
Unless we sit and
probationary
sleep for a long time.
First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise,
are required to swear an oath.
Does it actually take that long?
So, you want to make
Gotta be some way making it faster. Surely will like really impress them and they'll give it quicker.
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed?
Yeah.
Can we do it under the table? I'm ready.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
We know we need to be with these guys, so let's just get in them.
By Vectera, by Vectera, by
Oh.
Vectera! I can't believe it!
Hello.
The adoring fan showed up.
Is it really?
I can't remember picking that trait.
We did.
Captain of the frontier,
Showing up.
bane of the fleet,
The
constellation,
Oblivion NPC.
star of stars.
It's me. Bane of the Fleet?
Oh, don't be so modest. It was all over SSNN. Lone miner tames the Crimson Fleet, saves a member of Constellation, and steals the hearts of millions, no, trillions. And now you're standing here next to me. Oh, really is you, right?
It's me.
A tough choice. It's me.
Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real
Another
or just
hallucination.
another hallucination. But now
This guy's
that
not
I
okay.
know it's you,
He's not okay.
what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine.
Well, come to this building. Why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you come to a master building?
It's almost like it was meant to be.
What we got? You changed your routine?
Oh, yes. Normally I start my day by drinking 4 cups of coffee and stuffing my face with
Wow,
chunks.
I can tell.
But
But
after being inspired by your
all
story,
cups.
I thought to myself, what would the great and powerful hero of Vectera do? And so instead, I went for a jog. I ran and I ran and I ran, picturing you in the distance, like a North Star.
You man coming home.
Imagine my surprise to find you were actually real. By the light of Polaris, it must be fate.
A group.
Well, we might have met either way. Coffee shop's basically my second home.
Fantastic! I think that makes us roommates. By rule, we pretty much have to be best friends. Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you?
I've already got a perfectly good friend.
We-
Please.
Oh, we do need a male to romance.
Absolutely not.
You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way.
Do we get a choice?
Signing the adoring fan to your crew will make him essential until unassigned.
Well, I would like him, but like on the ship, not with me, you know?
Yeah, well, it sounds like he's going to go on the crew, so I imagine you can choose whether to take him. Yellow-haired man, there is indeed.
That is true.
You're going to be my sidekick. What you need to cost you?
Good point. I'll start working
Oh,
on it
wow.
right away.
Nice.
As soon as I learn how to sew.
Why did you mention that?
Until then, maybe I can be a sidekick in training. Do you have an academy where fans can practice groveling at your feet? If not, I can start one.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be disappointed.
Not blonde. No, it's a bit of a yellow blonde, isn't it? Not great. Banana yellow.
It is. So we've not been in here before, have we? So manage the crew, review and change their assignments between ships and outposts to grow different skills which enhance your ship or outpost.
Okay.
These new names.
No,
no. So put him on the frontier. Yes. So he's on the ship. And she is can also put her on the ship. If we have no outposts. And he's off. We were meant to be following the Vanguard
yes.
man, but he's
He's
what?
here. Alright, I'm back.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach.
We're joining.
Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities?
Yes.
And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions
Is that what she's joining as well?
of the United Colonies Navy?
Yes, I do.
I do.
So we're getting married done.
It is, isn't it? Look at you, not with your hand up, though.
Officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now,
Going for a high five again?
is getting you that
No.
probationary mission. And what I've got is
Comms repair. Oh, nice.
Trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
What happened to Tau City 1? So, can you actually fly to other planets, or is it a teleport? It appears to be a teleport. So you teleport into a star system, which can have multiple planets and moons. But it seems like the only way to get to the planets and moons in the star system is to teleport.
Yeah, someone in here yesterday, Grim White Wolf, told us that the planet, when you're looking at it in space, is actually a JPEG image. So when you take 2 hours to fly all the way there, literally, it just disappears. And you can't actually land on it. Yeah, we'll turn it down a bit, thank you. It will be coming through microphone again.
Yeah, it's a little bit loud. We've got a fan on, haven't we? Given the UK mini heat wave. So we've turned it up a little bit over the fan.
Yeah, be our audio.
So first opportunity. Let's do this.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Supra et Ultra. 250 XP and 5,000 credits.
You got the fan on too. I wish I had an aircon. We keep saying we should buy one. And it's like, never do, but I really feel like I wish I got one. Just have to brave the spiders. Oh.
You need a controller for this game.
Should have got some new batteries done.
We should.
However, it is 11 o'clock. So maybe we call it a day. And
maybe it's fate.
Yeah. Because I didn't realise that actually at the time.
No, I don't think I can hear the fan. That's good. It's a bit of a distance away from the mic, so.
Yeah, I think the microphone should block that out. It's just people's voices coming through, like our speakers, it picks up their voices.
Yeah, the speakers are a little quite a bit close to the mic, aren't they?
It's supposed to block out non-voice sound. It's just because it's people talking, it's picking it up. But we've turned it down a bit. Should be better when there's no fan on it as well.
Yeah, and at least we seem to sort of the delay.
Yeah, which is the biggest problem.
So, yeah. But yeah, it is 11. You are right, and
have we saved? Yes.
I've just saved. I'll do a quick save as well, just to be sure. And I have to head to work tomorrow, which is very unfortunate. So, probably a good time to turn it off. I'm enjoying playing though, and it feels like we're right on the cusp of actually getting like
into it
and going and fighting things and exploring somewhere again.
It's been a long time that we've just been chatting to people. Really, so I'm excited to get off this planet and out of this city at least, and to do other stuff.
Yep, agreed. Agreed.
Sounds like it should be very soon.
So we'll say goodbye. Hope you have a good night in Rush. I imagine with your annual leave, you might be staying up a little bit later than us. Hope you have a good night on Ghost Runner or whatever your plan is.
I'm not sure really what the plan is for the next few days. We're off next week, aren't we? Well, at least. We'll probably be streaming Thursday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we'll be away.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of
next week.
Next week we'll be away. Yeah.
I don't know what the plan is for this week. I don't know if it's Starfield for the whole week or whether it's something else. I don't know yet.
I mean, I can't see us wanting to go and do a side quest on an island when Starfield's here, so...
No, me neither.
The only thing we might do is a day of Witcher somewhere.
Yeah.
But they're the only three we're playing right now. We're not going to start anything new. We're not going to do Dead Islands clean up. So
potentially The Witcher, potentially just a full week of Starfield.
yeah, I imagine it'll be Starfield again tomorrow, and then we'll just see how we're getting on throughout the week.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should be on every day this week up to
probably Sunday,
but probably a short stream.
Because we're leaving Sunday, aren't we?
Yeah, we're leaving Sunday, so. But yeah, we will catch you next time. We should say it. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you, Rush.
Yes. Let's head off.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.